it's so lively. Didn't think there'd be so many people here already.
Well, look who's here.
Hey!
I was actually...
Oh, how your words wound me. Besides, this...
Are you talking about Noelle? Yeah.
Oh?
Okay.
Huh? What if...
Swarm Fury!
Oh, it's the Traveler in
Are you here for the neighboring nations?
You said that with this...
represent. We were sent here by the knight, but...
Oh, no, that's just not true. You're...
What?
Anyway, Master Jean did say that is... But I haven't written much poetry.
I actually have the same concern.
Yeah, plus, you won't...
Really?
Perhaps. The challenge of writing poetry is a rite of passage that all who wish to qualify as a knight must eventually face.
Paimon wouldn't go that far. But anyway, no backing out now. See you soon!
Sure. Maybe you can teach me a thing or two.
Oh, Mika beat me to it. I was gonna ask for help too.
Diona! Traveler and Paimon? I didn't expect to see you here. Are you here to mix drinks? That's right. I was specially asked to attend this event on behalf of the Cat's Tail, and I'm also here as a mixologist representing the Mondstadt wine industry. You're representing Mondstadt's wine industry? Oh, you must be hating every minute of it. Of course Just you wait! I ain't about... Are you gonna write some poetry? You should join me. Fine.
Poems and melodies wandering the wind, wafting to pastures beyond their home. Two greedy fishies struggling to swim. They ate so much that they're starting to groan. Animal crystal fly draped in gold robes, a bright little light from that glazed lantern glow. Benches pinch the rice and scoot while the boars of the forest anxiously root. Welcome one and all to this festival of poetry. Join, or in full, the neighboring nations' congenial poetry gala. We're your hosts, Liyue's verse monger of the dark, and Mondstadt's liquor-loving lyricist. The purpose of this event is to promote friendly poetic If you're here, I'd also like to, if you ask me, to help everyone really cut loose and enjoy themselves to the fullest. Venti and I have carefully prepared 3 themes. Let's get solving riddle.
Whew.
Does everyone see the... Simply write down your riddle. We'll now give you some time. And with that...
Too slow.
Oh, let's see what... A tender sigh for home, how far the flowers roam. Okay, someone from Liyue definitely wrote that.
I just read that one too. Liyue's poems seem pretty difficult to grasp.
Dreams, sky.
So it means something like, this thing's really far from home. It's in a vast area, and it's flying really high.
Oh, you're amazing, Paimon. Oh,
It's not...
Oh, I know exactly.
But back to the riddle. We still haven't actually solved it.
something that flies high and...
Oh, that makes sense.
But maybe we're missing something? What do you think, Traveler?
Great. Then we'll have one answer ready to go when the game begins.
Right, just like Venti said.
Well, no matter what the real answer is, let's go look at the...
Oh, yes. I want to see if there's any...
This one says... Oh, this handwriting is just awful. I have 4 corners like a square pancake. Oh, wow, Paimon's drooling from that one.
Oh, Paimon, you have to...
Huh? So have you...
Xingqiu just hung that riddle up a moment ago.
Oh, so this is Xingqiu's riddle!
This festival is about building friendship and
Hey, not bad!
Not a chance. You'll have to wait for the answer to be revealed. If that's how you feel, why don't...
Traveler, you'll help Paimon come up with a riddle, right? Ha! At least you're nice to Paimon.
Then I look forward to seeing the fruits of your literary labors.
Ha! Prepare to get stumped! Let's start by reading a few more of other people's friends. Is this talking about some kind of animal? It's a chair. Huh? Diana? No, of course I didn't write it. I'm always telling the cats in the tavern that the chairs get... Oh, okay. Are you trying to write... Yep, and thanks to you, Paimon... Maybe I should try to come up with one, too. All right, Paimon's riddle is now hanging up. Diana, nah, no need. Oh, okay then. Sure, have fun.
Hey, looks like everyone's about done mingled. Venti and I have If your riddle gets selected, remember that you have to announce the correct answer at the end. Anyone who guesses correctly gets 1 point, and if nobody guesses correctly...
Of course, when the riddler reveals the right response, it only counts if everyone agrees that it's not too far-fetched.
That's right.
Hopefully they'll draw at least some that I can get. Oh no, does only the...
Please choose Paimon's riddle. Please choose Paimon's riddle.
Riddle number 1. Look, I have four corners, like a square pancake, but I'm stuck.
They drew Shinchos.
Better answer as quickly as you can. You don't want someone else beating you to it.
You... Oh, brat.
Even without the author coming forward, I can confidently declare, and while I'm no expert in...
But eating pizza... Okay, Paimon admits she may have jumped the gun on this one.
Maybe it's some other kind of food. No. Riddles are never that simple, and it needs to be something that...
If Paimon had known it was gonna be this tough, she'd have read more books in her time. What is it? Have you... Huh? Oh, gotcha! Bugs! The answer is bugs!
That was quicker than I expected. Oh, it appears the riddle writer has announced...
Huh? So the answer was books? Oh, how did I not get that?
We're awesome at this! Oh, what Paimon meant to say was that you're awesome.
On to riddle number 2.
I gotta get in there first this time.
High above the wispy clouds, amidst the gloomy snow-filled shroud, standing alone on an icy stage, beneath it every lowly sage.
Oh, it's...
I got it!
Looks like those two have some ideas.
Mika, please go ahead. As a full...
No, how could I?
My answer isn't necessarily correct.
No, I didn't.
How gracious and considerate our fellow competitors are towards each other. How about both of you say your answer?
Oops, I didn't realize we'd made such a scene.
Oh, crud. I guess we tracked that. So, Noelle, what do you say?
Yes, let's. Our answer is...
Cecilia!
Oh, that certainly sounds like a good candidate for the correct... Although, since the
I can't believe I was wrong.
is the answer Genshin? The poem
Correct. I wrote this one. Genshin is the right answer.
No! Shinjo got it before.
However, after listening to the host's description, I'd like to approve the answer from our two friends from Mondstadt. Really? Oh, thank you.
well, since even the Riddler themselves.
Darn it! Shinjo's caught up to Paimon already. Yeah, you're probably right.
Moving now to our third riddle. Huh? Why is the handwriting so floaty? What's got no wings but flies in the air, never gets tired of
That's Paimon's. They picked Paimon's riddle. Yay! What is it? Why isn't anyone getting?
That's not quite it. More like, it's so ludicrously simple that we
What? No way! Well, go on then. Tell us the answer if you're so sure.
The answer is Paimon.
What?
It's Paimon.
I was actually gonna say Paimon too.
Me too.
No! You're all completely wrong!
Paimon, do you have wings behind your back?
No.
You're always floating, but you never seem to get tired of it.
And Paimon has a very healthy appetite, which must cost the traveler a lot of mora and meal expenses.
I've heard from the senior knights that the traveler rescued Paimon by fishing her out of the sea. So, that means Paimon can't...
Glug, glug, glug. Wait! Now Paimon's doubting herself. What would... No! You're all wrong. The answer to Paimon's riddle is obvious.
Is that so? In fact, if we just added 2 more lines to the poem, it would be...
Huh? What do you want to...
The traveler's companion and talkative guide, a praiseworthy presence always by their side.
Aw, do you mean it? Can we really add that part? You think so too? Okay, then Paimon would like to announce that the...
Great! And with that,
Guessing riddles is a lot.
Is that...
You too?
Oh? Hi, Paimon.
Oh, are you...
I am indeed.
Seriously?
a most generous donation by yours truly, as direct...
Nope. Nuh-uh. No, thank you. Hard pass. You can keep it.
Are you sure? And that...
Here you are. Now remember, this package comes...
So, to what do we owe the honor, Paimon?
What do you mean, we?
Oh, yeah.
How about I put it in riddle form?
Huh? Isn't the competition...
'Twas like a demon not demonic, or devil devoid of the diabolic. Afar it floated free above the ground, but...
Sounds to me like you encountered a ghastly little ghosty in the water.
Perhaps I should just explain it. Basically, while I was training this morning, it was floating in the air without any kind of external aid, but none of my methods had any effect on it. And when I went to
You're sure it's not a ghost or spirit of some kind?
Quite sure. I could sense that it had a physical body. And if it were a spirit, I'm sure it would have been scared away long before I saw it. It's all my fault.
You shouldn't blame yourself. Besides, we're making up for it now by...
Any thoughts, Venti? Have you managed to untangle?
Why don't you...
Oh, that means you have.
I can't be absolutely certain, but I'm reasonably sure it's not what Liyue would call an evil...
Oh, does that mean we get to play?
Close. Good ideas could just pop.
You say that, but your gaze keeps drifting over towards the wine stand.
Behold! Gah! Yeah!
You're so happy just to see the sun again. How childish. slow.
The wind knows me. Into the wind.
I'm going in! Huh?
One with nature. Into the wind.
Let's light it up! Everybody stand back!
As one with wind and cloud.
No time to... You can run, but you can't hide.
One with nature.
Nice and spicy.
Into the wind.
No time...
One with nature.
No, my sword!
Fuse is lit.
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate. Huh? Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha. Teamwork is dreamwork! Ring cutter. Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword. Quietly now. Here comes the catch. Everybody stand back!
Fire hazard.
Time to act. Witness the power of Gugwa. Body and mind.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
The fuse is lit!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Huh? Here comes the catch. Yeah. Off we go. Let's light it up! Let me weave you a verse. No, my sword!
A mystic reprise!
Going in! Busted!
Have fun with this gift!
Squall and Fury.
Let's light it up!
And step!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Your grand finale! Ears of the storm!
Huh?
Dare to mess with me? Have fun with this gift!
Everybody stand back! Huh?
Break a leg! Observe!
The wind rises. Bow your head.
We'll see about that!
Huh?
Yeah! And step! Ears of the storm!
I'm going in!
Your grand finale!
Know your place.
Everybody stand back! Huh?
Have fun with this gift! Too late for regrets! Strike is one!
Behold. Bow your head.
Truth repeats its course! Dare to mess with...
I'm going in! Let's light it up!
Squall and Fury.
Into the wind! Delve into destiny, written in the stars!
Things are about to get dicey. The wind knows me.
Let's light it up! Everybody stand back!
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds call.
Gotcha! Off we go! Fate is upon you! That's gonna hurt! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Game's up. Busted. Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud.
Written in the stars. I'm going in!
Adventure time. Here comes the catch. Quietly now. One with nature. Fallen leaves adorn my
Everybody stand back! Let's light it up!
Things are about to get dicey. Busted.
Let me scry! Fate is upon you!
Clouds high. The birds call. Into the wind.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Shadows of fate!
Game's up. It's over. Take it easy. Fallen leaves adorn my night. One with nature.
Decided by destiny! I'm going in!
Quit fall. The wind rises.
Squall and Fury. The wind rises. Huh, too slow. Behold! Huh. Squall and Fury! Huh. The wind rises. Yeah.
Unsolicited, and all the more valuable for it.
Looks like it's about time to head over to the venue again. I'm still curious what Changyin saw the other day.
Behold! Squall and Fury. Quit following me. The wind rises.
Another test subject. That tingle?
Squall and Fury.
Stabilize!
Gotcha!
The wind rises. Upon the gale. Too slow.
Wow, everyone got here so early.
The sun is shining bright today. As soon as that leaf floats past Stonegate, we shall reveal today's poetry theme.
The theme of the second day of the neighboring nation's congenial poetry gala is pairing couplets.
Pairing couplets.
Oh, I've heard of heaven and earth, rain and wind, the endless sky and the boundless land, forest boars and ocean shrimp, lavender melons and matsutake. Based on a given line of poetry, you must create the second line to form. The two lines should be neatly matched, complementing each other both semantically and rhythmically.
To buoy your imaginations and allow the winds of inspiration.
An inspiration walk?
By inspiration walk, we simply mean wandering around in the wild. Of course, to all our friends, old and new. Please be careful while out and about. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is already fully booked for the month ahead. And if there's any more
In short, please roam freely as the mood takes you. Enjoy the spectacular scenery. Traveler, can you round up Xingqiu, Chongyun, and the Mondstadt contingent?
Oh, is it that thing from yesterday?
Thanks. So, we hope that each of you can keep an eye.
Are you sure this is okay?
Oh, please don't say that, Mr.
Besides, I don't mind either. Because while we're out, I can look for a new cocktail ingredient. Just think of it like...
The way I see it, you should just humbly accept their...
All right. In that case, thank you all very much. I will be sure to repay your kindness someday.
Now, how about we split into
You mean to
Not just that. If we all see the same sight,
That's true.
why don't we draw lots?
Yeah!
drawing lots? But what if I end up with the Liyuek?
I've got the slips of paper here. Who?
Oh, Paimon! Paimon wants to...
Okay, so that's the Traveler, Paimon, Diona, and Chongyun in one group, and Xingqiu, Mika, and Noelle in the other.
What a relief.
Then I humbly place myself at your instruction.
I don't think... that...
I also await your guidance.
Take care, everyone.
Did anyone forget to bring anything? If not...
Wow. Are those ears and tail real? So fluffy. All right. Miss Diona?
Just call me Diona. Since we're trying to find that thing you saw, why don't we start with the place you saw it last time?
Captain.
Squall Fury! The wind rises.
Right over there, next to the water. That's where I saw it.
The view from here is great, but there's kind of...
I wasn't taking a walk. I come here to train.
Train? Like how knights train for combat?
It's a bit different. As an exorcist of...
Exorcism?
I've always wanted to demonstrate the power of exorcism, but... it's a pity. I've never actually gotten the...
Chongyun is 1 in a million! He has pure yang spirit, so it's... Huh? Isn't that a good...
It's awful. Have you ever heard of an exorcist that's never seen an evil spirit? a lot of people think I'm a fraud because of this condition of mine.
Your physical constitution is far rarer than the techniques still passed down by exorcists today. You should treasure it.
Conqueror of demons.
Is that a friend of yours? Yep, this is Xiao, an Adeptus of Liyue. An Adeptus? Wow, I've never seen one of those before. Hello, Mr. Adeptus?
Just call me Shao.
So, are you here to train too? Or are you out for an inspiration walk?
When I heard about the exorcist's encounter, my suspicions were roused. I've already informed the owner of the inn. If you see anything out of the ordinary, return immediately and leave it to me.
I
have already patrolled the area and found nothing amiss. Either the anomaly you...
I guess that means we came all this way for nothing.
If there's no other business, I'll be taking my leave now.
Yeah, you should come. There's no one else around here anyway, so you...
But...
I would also be honored if you joined us, Adeptus Shao. It is a rare opportunity, and I have many questions about exorcising evil spirits that I would like to ask you.
Fine.
Seems like this Adeptus is pretty shy. Team Chongyun has a new member!
What? When did this become my
Don't overthink it! Yeah, I don't get to come to Liyue very often, so I wanna... I've heard that Liyue's Jueyun chilies can set your...
Uh-huh. Julian chili.
Really? Perfect!
What the...
As well as Jueyun chilies, I also need some slime condensate or loach pearls.
Are those really fit for human consumption? This is starting to sound like something Xiangling would make.
Propagate! Here! What?
Okay, this should be enough.
Diona, you seem really committed to,
What? No, never! I hate alcohol! When grown-ups drink too much, so, I'm on a mission to mix them...
Is it really worth all that effort?
Yeah, 'cause...
But, how is that possible?
Are you calling me a liar?
No.
Just you wait.
Oh no. Is she really going to add those Jueyun chilies?
If her claims are true, perhaps she too possesses...
I don't see how it could have anything to do with her. Unless...
No. I sense no trace of the demonic in her. Although there are traces of something else. In Liyue, we might say this child has adeptal affinity.
It's ready. Here, I made one for Xiao too.
Oh boy. Look at that color. Yep. She definitely added Jueyun...
What's wrong? You're not allergic to anything, are you? Don't worry. There isn't even any alcohol in it.
Surely there's no way this can Xiao downed it in a single gulp. Oh.
Changyan drank his too. Is he gonna be okay?
This drink is...
Delicious! It does have a touch of Juyun chili, but it isn't at all overpowering. It's completely different from Xiangling's cooking or those drinks Xingqiu makes to mess with me. It's crisp and refreshing, with just a hint of numbness, and the Juyun chili flavor combines with the smooth but not slimy texture of the frog legs to form a... And oh, the slimes! Can we talk...
That's right. Slimes are absolutely sublime. Oh, I failed again.
I'm great, and I gotta try another. Diona, if you please, one more. Okay. I'm sorry. I can't...
It's fine. My fault for not checking your spice tolerance first. Oh, looks like this pure yang spirit isn't such a great thing to...
Actually, before I drank it, I very much doubted what you said about your...
Who'd have thought it? Diona and Changyun are actually... Xiao?
Look over there.
You mean the leaf?
Something's written on it.
What? You can see that from over... Oh, yeah! Or it'll get swept...
There's a poem written on it.
The Paimon It sounds...
Although the following lines suggest that they didn't end up together.
Why write a poem on a fallen leaf? The flowing waters are ruthless. It makes no sense to me.
That's true. I've heard when there's things that you're unable to say.
Is it kind of like wishing at a fountain? I used to do that sometimes when I was little. So, that means that our mystery... You think?
But we don't know who wrote it.
Why not go upstream?
Upstream?
The ink looks fresh. This withered leaf floated down with the current.
Cool! But how do we make sure that they'll receive it?
We can write extra copies and drop the...
Either way, it's our only option.
Then let's make like a tree and head up...
Too slow.
Upstream, upstream, up we go! Oh, did you think of what to write? Ooh, great!
Things you never had the chance to say before it was too late. When silence is the final word, we mourn the loss of things unheard. I have little talent for, nor knowledge of poetry.
The leaf's in the water! Look, it's like a little boat!
We should probably pick up the pace. We still have a few more leaves to set a...
Okay, let's go! Uh-huh. What's this? You two having a private chat?
No, it's nothing. I just hope this isn't all...
The scenery here is quite beautiful.
Should we set up camp? Oh, please wait a moment. I'll pitch the tent.
It's an inspiration walk. There's no need for all that.
Okay, well, I'll conduct reconnaissance nearby.
Wait, reconnaissance?
It means survey the environment and plan our route forward.
Are all inspiration walks in Mondstadt this complicated? They're acting like this is completely normal. Am I the weirdo here? In that case, I'll conduct reconnaissance with Mika.
Huh? Crumbs. Now I have to try and make small talk.
Very well. Then leave the camp to me.
So, Xingqiu, do you, go on inspiration walks often?
I do. I always get bored when I'm cooped up at home. So I head out for a stroll. Life gets busy. You have to steal a moment of leisure when you can.
Cool. Oh! Over there! Firewood!
Witness the power of the wild, huh? Rain outlines your fate.
Precision strike!
Time to act.
With this wood and the food I brought along.
You've got quite a knack at wilderness survival.
Thanks. I was on an expedition with the Grand...
Oh? You sound like a character from an adventure.
What? If I really run into a powerful enemy...
You're too modest, Mika. As long as a righteous heart that yearns...
That all sounded pretty profound.
Hello? Are you okay?
Body and... Time to act.
You had your chance.
But you're back. Did everything go smoothly?
No need, thanks. Noelle!
Truly astounding. I never imagined it was possible to enjoy such a satisfying meal in the great outdoors.
Really? Then what do you usually eat when you're out on an inspiration walk?
Oh, well, since I usually sneak out from home, I just grab some dried snacks to take with me. Add in whatever fruit I pick along the way, and that's my lunch.
By sneaking out, you mean running away from home?
That's right. Or sometimes I'll tell a cover story like, I'm going out to take...
But if you get caught...
So just don't get caught.
Huh. Anyway, did anything
Well, Xingqiu and I talked about, now that I think about it, by
Huh?
You're always happy to help everyone in the... Oh, remember that time when a giant boulder...
Oh? Sounds like she has both a heroic spirit and
Don't. Oh, please don't praise me like that.
Miss Hu Tao said something about pocketing our poetic thought.
You can write about anything. Looking at Core Lapis, one can't help but wonder if one...
So we have to connect our internal...
Exactly. But that's perhaps you might gaze out at the bridge in the distance and see a woman leaning on the railing, looking as if her heart is laden by sorrows that even the rushing waters below...
Huh? Wait! I saw her at the gala Why don't we go say hi?
Hello, ma'am. How fortuitous it is that we meet again.
Hello. Are you here on your inspiration walk too?
Yes. Allow me to introduce ourselves.
Thank you for accepting our answer to your riddle. Oh, don't mention it.
So, Miss Kelly...
That's right. I was traveling in the area and just happened to see there was a poetry event being held at Stone Gate.
Your riddle yesterday made quite an impression on me.
I haven't, actually. Amazing.
We noticed you standing on the bridge from quite some distance away.
I haven't finished my poem yet. The water here was just so peaceful.
Well, since we're all here, we can walk and talk. Perhaps the mingling of ideas will give rise to new inspiration.
I'd personally like to hear Miss Callie Rowe's couplet. Well, if...
Woohoo! The first team is back.
Huh? The others have yet to return.
Come on! Let's hurry!
Just how far did you all go?
Everyone catch your breath. Come on, deep breaths. 1, 2...
We made it! Paimon gets tired if she has to fly too fast. Oh, not to mention dropping all those leaves. Sounds like someone needs to exercise more. Huh? You guys picked up a new teammate while you were out?
Indeed. This is Kelly Rowe.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, but you're not the only ones who's called in reinforcements. Look who we got. Wait. Xiao? Xiao, come on out!
Now that we've all regrouped, let's... Scratch that. They say roosters crow at first light, and finches go to bed at night. But
Are the theatrics really necessary?
But my dear, dear Paimon, it seems you are not yet aware. That was not for my own sake, but for us.
Director Who's manner is as exuberant as ever. It always makes quite an impression.
Oh boy! Now this is a surprise.
Mr. Zhongli, I hope you are well.
Xingqiu, what can you tell me about Mr. Zhongli? He seems like somebody very important.
Yes, he's held in very high regard in Liyue Harbor. He's extremely erudite in many different domains of knowledge.
Allow me to introduce you all to Zhang Li, a consultant at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. His expertise is limitless, stretching from the celestial orbs to the terrestrial ores, spanning modern and ancient culture, delving into literature both prosaic and poetic. He may be my subordinate, but he is certainly a qualified poetry expert, and so we have invited him here tonight to judge the compositions.
The director exaggerates.
Yeah, enough with the modesty already.
Please rest assured that I
Let me do a quick count. 1, 2...
Huh? Are you counting me too? Okay, fine. But consider this a favor.
With our Fontaine friend present, perhaps we should rename this event to the Three Nations Congenial. Also, I'm just noticing that Paimon should only... Well, how about this? I'll join in as well.
Naturally, the more the merrier.
Then, it's settled. What about me? Shall I keep track of the score? No need for that. The teams are just a formality. We're all friends here, and this isn't intended to be competitive. But what do you...
I concur, Director. Since this is a congenial poetry gala, should we not begin?
That's a relief.
Couldn't have asked for a better judge. Zhongli said everything I was supposed to say, only far more eloquently. So, no problem. Friends old and new, put on your thinking caps and take a deep breath of fresh air. The second stage of our poetry gala will now commence. Matching couplets.
Perhaps I could break the ice with a humble contribution to please listen to the first line in the couplet.
What? He managed to think of one already?
Shinue Kiosk. Should that be paired with Lily Pavilion? Or are they too similar?
Shinue Kiosk. Contemporary taste. Okay, I got something. Surrounded by history, outside a Tianheng Pass pavilion, as lightning sets the boundless tenebrous skies ablaze.
Wow! Chongyun completed the couplet!
Shinue Kiosk is a renowned modern restaurant, while the mountain pass of Tianheng is a prominent historical landmark. The imagery also contrasts rather well between the two halves of the couplet.
Huh? I was just describing what I experienced that day. All right then. I guess I'll start the next couplet. Mind pines for Mingyun. Flesh confined to Qingse. Spirit striding high on Zheyun's clouds.
Oh, Chongyun, you dark horse. Looks like you came to play today.
This conjures the image of one with lofty aspirations, whose life is limited to a small town, but who awaits the opportunity to one day ascend above the clouds. The use of various locations for their symbolism is quite novel indeed.
Oh! Soul shines like jadestone, dressed in finest silkware. Lucent heart still beats within me now. Wow, how did...
A superb line. It employs the metaphor of precious stone to describe one...
That was a commendable couplet.
All thanks to your guidance while we were...
I'd like to start the next couplet. Up into the misty karst, down among the grassy marsh, all...
Lotus seed and bird egg soup? What is it, Diona? Did you think of a second line for the couplet? No. Everyone's poems are so complicated, but when I heard lotus seed and bird egg soup, it made me think of berry and mint burst. Maybe because I mixed a similar...
North beyond the Starfell Lake. South across the windswept plains. Just for berries squeezed and mint infused.
No wonder everyone praises the traveler so highly.
Both halves of this couplet require intimate knowledge of the terrain in question, and the...
Does this mean I helped? Meowsa!
Hey now, Zhongli. Don't just praise everything you hear. You should question and press.
And allow me to try another. Qingxin has no heart. Still, it soothes the human heart.
Is she talking about the medicinal effects of Qingshin?
Sweet dream is no dream, yet it nurtures people's dreams.
Sweet dream.
Since the suitability of the match has been queried, I shall act according to the director's wishes and ask...
Oh, you mean eating a delicious dessert before bed will make you sleep well, right? You're amazing!
Then I agree.
Points for me. But if you ask me, everyone's being a little too...
Oh? In that case, round moon in the heavens, full moon at night. Celebrate with circle of friends.
Oh, square meals in the basement. Big bowls of rice, decorate with cuboids of meat.
Huh? What the?
Ah, we have ourselves a pedant's couplet. The two halves have no thematic connection, yet each word has its perfect parallel.
Blah, 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 blah. So verbose. Zhongli, just tell me if I got a point or not.
Of course you did. I presumed it went without saying.
Through Cheongji, I walked 100 miles. At Guili, I ended my march. In Dihua, the silver grass grows in 2 styles.
From vendors, I bought some 15 steaks. At dinner, I sizzled the lots. At pressure, the tenderloin cooks in 2 ticks, but 15 won't fit in the pots.
Huh?
So that's a pedant's couplet. I thought of one. Wolf hooks can't hook Baron Bunny. Aw, that's a cute couplet.
Sweet flowers can't outsweet Sister Barbara.
Huh? Now that's the passion we like to see.
In that case, Whopper Flop...
Oh, this monster's got tap.
I'm so relieved. I at least managed...
Nestling by a roaring fire, scent of tea wafts from the stove, reading through the heart of clear springs. Wow, Noelle came up with, come on, match the couplet. Paimon, do you really think Paimon has what it takes? Fine, Paimon will give nestling by a roaring fire. Seething in the pouring rain.
Very good. The image of challenging powerful foes.
Really?
It appears that my services as a judge are no longer needed.
Paimon's so happy! Paimon managed to match a bunch of couplets at the end.
I really enjoyed myself too.
You were amazing today, Noelle. Paimon especially liked your...
Miss Kelly Roy, are you okay? You look like you're getting tired.
Don't worry, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Although, I do have a question. Have all of you read Heart of Clear Springs?
I haven't actually read it.
My dad told me the story once. It's about a spring fairy and a young boy.
Oh, yes. The story of a spring fairy who left her homeland. The boy poured out his heart to her. Over time, the boy grew up and began to develop feelings for the spring. I don't know if Diona's father mentioned the part about the kiss to her.
In the end, the spring fairy left the boy and was never heard from again.
Oh, yes, that's it. Many years went by, and the boy became an old man.
Sounds like a tragic tale.
So, what do you guys think of the spring fairy and...
I'm sure she made her decision with the best of intentions, but the boy couldn't hope to understand what...
Well, do you think she should go back and see that boy again? If...
Now? But isn't it...
Isn't it a bit late? So...
If Paimon was that boy... Actually, Paimon would definitely want to see the spring fairy again, no matter how old Paimon got. After all, she's the love of his life, right?
I see.
Oh? Looks like the party's still going strong over here. Are you coming up with more couplets? Need my help?
Stick to hosting, Tone Deaf Bard. If you get involved, you'll only match every couplet yourself and not leave any for the rest of us.
I never knew you had such a high opinion of my abilities, but the couplet games are all over now.
Do we have to share our own?
That's right. If you're not feeling confident, don't worry. I'll sign up.
Oh, me too.
Hold on there, Buster, before you start peddling your classes.
It's as free as the winds that blow. Give it a try. There's no better chance.
Whoa, that's almost too much freedom. Will you come too, Kelly Roy? Paimon wants to see what you...
Yes.
Ugh, my nose is starting to itch again. All right, I shall leave you to privately ponder your poems and...
Huh? Looks like we're a few people.
Morning, friends. Singcho said he wants to take some
Noelle has other duties today, so...
Oh, okay. Well, I got here really early, but...
Are you talking about the girl with the blue hair? I saw her on the bridge near Dihua Marsh during my morning training. She looked a little upset, so...
Upset? Oh no! What should we do? Was it something we said last night?
I agree. If she's run...
Huh? You're all going?
Shall we start with the bridge?
Good idea. We'll be...
Squall Fury! The wind rises.
Oh, so this is the place? She looked like something was weighing on her mind then.
It's also not far from where we were dropping those leaves.
Huh.
Oh, right. We were so busy matching...
Interesting. I wonder...
What makes...
Oh, sorry. It's just... That poem on the leaf kinda gave me the same feeling as when I saw her yesterday.
Now that you mention it, this is upstream from where we found the poem.
Huh? Hey, look! Over there! Wow, you're right! And this one has writing after that leaf!
Search for it.
Why does it have to...
Squall Fury!
Can't you just fly... But Paimon can't...
Wind rises.
It stopped.
No!
Behold!
Are the words still legible? Or have they...
Looks like the ink's intact. Let Paimon take a look at what it's... Huh? This is related to the poem we wrote in spring. It's looking up. She seems to care a lot about that store. Actually, when Paimon first saw her, do you think... Is it possible that she's,
Based on the current and accounting... This should be far enough upstream. Let's split up and search the area.
Kelly Rowan! Kelly Rowan! Ah! She's surrounded by hilly churros! Let's go save her!
Everybody stand back! Get out of here! Let's light it up!
Callie Rowan, are you okay? What's that? It's a huge water droplet.
This is exactly what I saw the other day.
Huh? Why are you all looking? Oh no! My
That voice is definitely...
How did that Oh, did I use...
How did you... What's going on here?
No. I'm so sorry for deceiving you all for so long.
What's an Oceanid?
Ah, the Grandmaster has mentioned them before. The Oceanids were the familiars of the former Hydro Archon. They all fled Fontaine after the Archon died and settled across the world.
That's correct. Though, to tell you the truth, I have a vague impression of my ancestral home. All I know is that by the time I arrived in Mondstadt, eventually, I settled in a place called Springvale. Springvale is a serene and beautiful place. The water that flows through there is clear and pure, just like the hearts of the people who dwell there.
So you're the Spring Fairy of Springvale?
Yes, Diona, and I remember you too, you know. When you were little, you often...
Really?
Your favorite little pillow? The fish one?
Yep! All those childhood memories. So, if this is true, then all...
I see. So you were the one... Well, you are correct.
No wonder you were asking us so many... So...
Is Finch. I always loved listening to people's dreams. And still do, to this day, whether they're beautiful... One night, a little boy came to the spring. The tears that fell from his face were more fragile than a moonbeam, and purer than the morning dew. I like humans, and wanted to understand them better. Yes, we often met under the stars. Sometimes, we'd stay up all night and... But, one day, I felt out of my depth, so I fled.
Oh...
My strength returns very slowly, and I once hoped that Finch would be able to move on, but after seeing so many people's stories and hearing about all their dreams, this feeling of wanting to respond to his but I'm also scared. Scared.
Oh.
It really is a difficult choice.
Please go see him.
Huh?
I know Grandpa Finch, and he's a really kind person. When I was struggling to learn how to draw maps, he was always encouraging me, telling me not to give up. Oh, he often tells me stories about his past, and even though Grandpa Finch loves adventures, I believe that he's serious about his feelings for you, Miss. So if you want to see him too, then what are you waiting for? Huh? Sorry.
I understand. That settles it. I will go back and see Finch.
You will? Amazing!
But I'd like...
Sure. Just say the word. We'll help you any way we can.
Would you come to Springvale with me? I cannot maintain this form for much longer.
Leave it to me. I'm really close with Grandpa Finch.
Also, please keep Finch's in my secret. I wouldn't want Springvale's tranquil waters to become agitated on account of all this.
Your secret is safe with me.
I won't tell anyone.
Great. I can't think...
What's wrong? Are you gonna turn back?
No, I'm sorry. It's just that my mind's racing. Is a poem? Okay, good idea. And it will be called Heart of Clear Springs.
Wind rises.
Are you okay?
It's nothing. I'm just scared that I won't be able to...
Okay, don't panic. Wait here, Caliroe.
Take it slow, Diona. Finch isn't a young man and I can still...
Okay, stay strong. You can do it.
How are you holding up?
You can also lean on Paimon if...
Thank you.
gold! Squall and Fury!
Grandpa Finch!
Is that Diona?
Today's your special day, Grandpa Finch.
Oh? Well, where are we going?
Over there, to the waterfall. Just come with me already. This is extremely important.
But I promised your father that I'd go to the...
Grandpa Finch!
All right. All right. No need to get worked up.
That's more like it.
Draft's daughter is just like him when she's on a mission.
Over here! Over here! It's okay, Grandpa.
Huh? What's all this? What are all these people doing? Even Mika's here? How's work been going lately? And even some friends from abroad, if I'm not mistaken. You do know that today's not my birthday.
Greetings, Mr. Finch. My name is Chong Yoon. We all met at the poetry gala, and
Finch.
That voice. Kelly Rowe.
I didn't think you'd still remember.
Oh, I remember. I remember all right. How could I ever forget? Although your appearance is different than I recall. Back then, you looked like you'd stepped right out of a fairy tale. But I'm one to talk. Of course, a fairy from a fairy tale can change forms. But in your eyes, I'm probably the one who's changed beyond all recognition.
Oh, even after all these years, you still know just what to say to make me laugh.
I thought you were only able to appear in the dead of night. There have been times when I've wondered whether it really was all a dream.
I'm sorry I kept you waiting for so long, Finch.
Oh, it can't have been that long. It's been but the blink of an eye, really.
Finch, would you like to hear a poem I wrote for you?
A poem? You write poetry now? Well, of course. I'd be delighted to listen. I'll hang on every word that leaves your lips.
In that case, let me read you a story about the Spring Fairy. Far from my native land I roamed. In streams I slept, many seasons I met as the sun set and rose. I searched for a garden to call a home, and the moonlight ebbed as the water flowed. A soft breeze beckoned me unto a spring. Sleep, weary wanderer, your journey is over. May the dancing petals sweeten your slumber. At dawn, I hummed the melody of a distant stream, and the songs in the night serenaded my dreams. A boy's tender tears trembled through the water, stirring me more than any starlight sonata. He wove me a wreath from past petals and future buds. I crossed beyond the veil of dreams to the realm of flesh and blood. Look at the love that shines from his eager gaze. Answer the call of his heart, lest this moment go to waste. The kittens and fireflies invited my heartstrings to sing, but I was a stranger to the melody of mankind, and knew not how this tune should begin. As the river of dreams trickled into the ocean blue, every time a crystal fly flapped its wings, older it seemed he grew. But I learned to fathom human ways each stumbling step I took, and clouds of confusion became crystal clear in the vulnerable verse I wrote. As seed yearns for soil and trees for the sun, a once foreign melody inside my heart sung, and it cried out your name on every string it could strum. Now I give my dream to you. May it be in your slumber a sweet spring to quench your thirst. Now, I hand my heart to you, praying my belated promise might meet, still with your trust.
Yes. This is how I remember you from when we first met. All those years ago. It really has been a long, old time, hasn't it?
Finch,
It's okay. I understand. Your poem, it explains everything.
Thank you, Finch. Please, take this.
It's so beautiful.
This is a droplet of water condensed from my own power. Finch, I don't have a physical form like humans, and I can't stay by your side. I don't know how long it'll be before I can change back into human form again. But as long as this droplet remains with you, our hearts will always be connected, no matter the distance between us. I will always be one with the spring. From this day onwards, if you call me, I will meet you in your dreams.
Oh, it's so romantic.
You've really learned a lot, haven't you? And you don't even mind that the kids are watching.
Does it bother you?
How could it possibly? This is the happiest moment of my life. I just worry that once I go to sleep, I won't ever want to wake up again.
Huh? Don't say that.
I'm only joking. It seems that you still have much to learn.
Is that right?
Grandpa Finch and Kelleroy look so happy. Oh, what a perfect moment.
Diona, thank you for fetching Finch for me. I've never forgotten you either.
I used to chat with you a lot. Wasn't it ever annoying?
Of course not. You are one of the truest friends I have in the entire world. That's why I gave you your gift, so that a part of me could always be with you.
Huh?
Wait. So is Diona's ability to mix delicious drinks from disgusting ingredients a blessing from this water spirit? And if so, is it also possible?
My physical form is Finch.
Yes?
I've never regretted meeting you, or deciding to talk to you that night. Not once. All these long years. Not for a single moment.
It probably goes without saying, but neither have I.
Although, it was different from in the stories. That fateful night, I never gave kiss. This gift that represents my promise and my love. I give it to you now.
It's okay, everyone. She's gone now.
What? But Paimon didn't get a chance to say goodbye. Grandpa Finch.
Don't worry now. She hasn't gone far. Just like she said, she'll always be one with the spring, by our side and in our dreams.
The wind rises.
Oh? Hey, you're all back! And it looks like you're in much... Hootow's a step ahead. She's already talking about printing a poetry anthology. She said she can't wait for everyone's...
Where have you all been? I've been waiting here forever.
Perhaps they lacked sufficient inspiration and wished to have an emergency communion with nature. And with any luck, I'll bet they heard some fine poetry along the way.
How deaf, Bard! Does this mean that right from the start you... Oh,
Huh? Did I? Very well. Since the Traveler agrees, then it looks like I can't escape this time. Diona! Dear Diona, could I trouble you to fix us a couple of your delicious beverages?
You wish.
Huh? So, just what have you guys been up to all this?
Really? Must be the breeze.
Yeah, that's right. We're just, taking a walk. Inspiration walk.
So even Mika's in on Chongyun. How about you tell me what happened? I'm willing to bet that even your pure Yang spirit won't be able to scare off the...
I appreciate the gesture, but no thanks. Not this time. And I'm starting to think that maybe this pure Yang spirit isn't such a bad thing after all.
Huh? What the... What's gotten into you? Okay, that confirms it. I call shenanigans. Something big definitely went down here.
Would you care to... If you ever... Would you care to...
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem.